Had a snow day today, so of course I came in anyway. And one of the things I did was I tuned up a spreadsheet I've made for waves, for generating waveforms, tests, quizzes, that sort of thing. And the way you use this spreadsheet is you dictate the speed of the wave, or really the two waves, and the distance over which you'd like those waves to travel, and that will control the other things. You can turn things on or off, wave 1, wave 2, or the superposition of the two. So let's say we show just one wave. If we've decided it's going to go 3 meters per second and we're going to show 12 meters of it, it calculates how many wavelengths to draw, in this case 2.4. You can adjust the size of that wavelength with the scroll bar here. You can adjust the amplitude with this scroll bar here. The graph adjusts accordingly. And for good measure, you can actually shift it. So let's say you want to turn a sine wave into a cosine wave. You can either drag the slider till you hit 90 degrees, or you can just type in. So you can change anything that's in yellow, don't change anything that's in blue. I mean, you can if you really want to. You just have to unprotect the spreadsheet. So you can adjust those. The scale will adjust accordingly. If you want to show the second graph, or the second wave, just check this box, and this one will show up on the same axes. It's the same idea here. You can slide it back and forth. Let's say you want to show superposition, maybe standing waves, something like that. What you would do is naturally make them the same amplitude, the same wavelength, so they'll have the same frequency, and adjust the shift. So what I like to do is just keep one of them. Let's say I make this 0, and I can slide this, and you can actually see it shift. Now it's not showing the superposition because we haven't checked it yet. So you go like that, and you can show. And I know there's lots of things in the web that do this, but it's nice to know you can do it using Excel. Let's say you want to make something for a test or quiz, something like that. All you have to do is make the graph to your liking. Right click, copy, go over to Word. I like to paste special as a picture. I prefer JPEGs. And you've then got it in there. You can put it behind if you like. That's my preferred method because I can move it around. I do want to point out that let's say you want the scale not to change. You actually can fix that scale. So let's say you were doing a standing wave setting up with two waves in different directions. They both have an amplitude of 8. I would make the scale, I would force it so that it goes to twice that or a little more than twice that. So let's fix that at -10 and 10. Now when I move these back and forth and show the superposition, it will not auto adjust, so it's a little less disconcerting. Also worth noting, you don't have to drag it. You can click it. It's set to do 1 degree at a time. You can also use the page up, page down buttons to get the same behavior. It doesn't do anything radical. It just saves me a little bit of time in making quizzes and tests and things like that, and I have the numbers and makes it easy to generate. I thought some of you might find this useful. As some of you may have seen on the various listservs and whatnot, I'm a spreadsheet person. I like to make spreadsheets to calculate all sorts of things, generate projectile motion problems, vector problems, wave problems, and momentum problems. If there's anything you'd like me to look at making, just let me know.